Welcome to everyone. In our previous class, we have discussed about Fourier integral representation of a function and Fourier integral theorem, and hence I have mentioned that using these two, all the formulas of Fourier transform method can be reduced. Now, in our mind, there be a question, that is, in case of Fourier series representation, as we know, under certain condition, a function has a Fourier series representation of the form fx equal to a0 by 2 plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity n cos n pi t n pi x by l plus bn sin n pi x by l this. Now where also we can evaluate the values of n bn using Euler Fourier formula, that is n equal to 1 by l integration minus l to l ft cos n pi t by l dt and bn equal to 1 by l integration minus l to l ft sin n pi t by l dt. Here for n ranges from 0, 1, 2 and so on, and for bn n for 1, 2 and so on. So that is we get Euler Fourier formula in case of Fourier series representation. But what about in case of Fourier integral representation of a function? Is there any such n-bn? So let's see what is it. We know Fourier integral representation of a function of a function fx is of the form fx equal to 1 by pi integration 0 to infinity integration minus infinity to infinity ft cos s t minus x dt ds, right? Now we put alpha in place of s. So we get 1 by pi integration 0 to infinity integration minus infinity to infinity ft cos alpha t minus x dt d alpha. Okay. So in order to bring out the analogy between Fourier series and Fourier integral theorem, we rewrite the equation as fx equal to 1 by pi integration 0 to infinity integration minus infinity to infinity ft. Now we know this formula, cos of x minus y, that is equal to cos x cos y plus cos x minus y, this is equal to cos x cos y plus sin x sin y, known formula. Using this we get cos alpha t cos alpha x plus sin alpha t sin alpha x, and then dt d alpha dt, okay, d alpha dt d alpha. So we get this. If we define a alpha as 1 by pi integration minus infinity to infinity ft cos alpha t dt, right? And okay, and if b alpha is defined as 1 by pi integration minus infinity to infinity ft sin alpha t dt, then from this equation we can write fx equal to integration 0 to infinity then put these values. So A alpha, this cos x, cos alpha x plus B alpha, this one sin alpha x, D alpha, numbering it as 1. See, I just put this in this place, integration 1 by pi integration minus infinity to infinity ft cos alpha t dt. This is alpha, and then the remaining portion 0 to infinity cos alpha x, and also this ft sin alpha x, that is b alpha sin alpha x, then d alpha. So we finally get this. Now in case of Fourier series representation, there are also Fourier sine series, Fourier cosine series. So similarly, in case of Fourier integral representation, also we get this. So sine and cosine integral representation. Of a function fx. Now our cases, if fx, that is our given function, is odd, then what happens? Then see, this is a alpha, so a alpha equal to 1 by pi integration minus infinity to infinity ft cos alpha t dt. So this is odd, this is even, therefore product of an odd and an even function is also odd, so A alpha is 0. Now for B alpha, see, this is odd, this is also odd, product of two odd function is even, therefore we can write 2 by pi integration minus infinity to infinity ft sin alpha t dt. So this is the value of B alpha, numbering it as 2. So this one reduces to fx equal to integration 0 to infinity B alpha, as A alpha is 0, so only B alpha sin alpha x B alpha, right? So this is the, okay, where this B alpha, where this B alpha is given by 2, this equation 2. So this is known as Fourier sine integral representation of the function fx. Okay. Similarly, suppose our given function fx is even, then what happens? Then A alpha equal to 1 by pi integration 0 to infinity, okay, minus infinity to infinity ft cos alpha t dt. This is the value of A alpha. Now if fx is even, our given function is even, then this is even, this is also even, so product of two even function is again even, therefore the value of A alpha will be twice of 1 by pi integration 0 to infinity ft cos alpha t dt, numbering it as 3. And also calculate the value of B alpha, that is equal to 1 by pi integration minus infinity to infinity ft sine alpha t dt. Now this is even, this is odd. Product of an even and an odd function is again odd. Therefore, the value of b alpha is 0. So, in this case, the equation 1 means this is 1. So, 1 reduces to fx equal to, here b alpha is 0, so only a alpha, integration 0 to infinity a alpha cos alpha x d alpha, where a alpha is given by the equation 3. This equation. So, this is called the Fourier cosine integral representation, cosine integral representation of fx. Okay, so we can see under certain condition fx has Fourier series representation as well as Fourier integral representation, and also in Fourier integral representation everything happens relatively as in case of Fourier series representation. So everything is correlated. Also, in our next upcoming videos, we will discuss more interesting topics. Keep watching and thanks to everyone.